I walk over to the thermostat and I nudge the temperature up just a couple of degrees. And that's when this overwhelming feeling of guilt consumed me from my head down to my feet. The sound of that heater coming on, the wind blowing, reminded me of a promise that I made when I was a kid, laying in bed at the group home, the foster home, the receiving home, listening to my music, pretending, saying to myself, that's me. And one day when I make it, I'm not going to forget where I come from. I'm going to walk from Nashville, Tennessee to Phoenix, Arizona, simulating being homeless. And I'm going to walk every single step of the way to just to share the awareness, you know, about the 30,000 children who age out of foster care in America every single year. 3 days into this thing, man, I can still see my house, and I'm like, 7 months later, I finally made it to Phoenix, Arizona. I'd walked 1,700 miles. A lot of people think these foster kids, man, are bad kids. They're not bad kids, right? Billy the Kid wasn't a bad kid when he started out from New York City. He wasn't a bad kid. He was a homeless kid who had to survive. He got caught stealing a pair of pants and food. Well, inevitably, he ended up in a gang, and he ended up killing somebody. Well, we don't hear about their stories on the front end. We hear about them here. So they're not all bad kids. They're just kids who need help, who need someone to meet them at least halfway. That's why it's meet me halfway, at least halfway.
Hey, Greg Busick from the Retail Orphan Initiative. Thankful to have Jimmy come and share today. It was a tough act to follow. Last year we had a lady that was one of the Time People of the Year for helping with Ebola in Liberia. And so we needed a speaker who could match that intensity, that rawness, and bring a sense of entertainment as well to our group. And Jimmy's story, his life story, and what he's done from a tough life and moving forward in making positive public change is a massive, massive thing for us, and it was the exact thing we needed for our group.